Mikey, look at this. Looks like there's a ladder.
Whoa!
And at the very end, I see a planet. And I definitely want to try to get to it.
Booyah!
It's a good thing I got a diamond planet.
Hey, Jay, but I got lucky today, too. As you may have noticed, I'm getting an emerald planet. So I'm in for an interesting adventure, too.
Whoa!
And by the way, there are a lot of villagers near my staircase. I think you can see why they're gathered here.
Mikey, I think we have a little problem.
What?
Because if we don't distract the golems, we can't get up the ladder. See if you can talk the villager.
I know what you guys want.
What the?
So if you give me the emeralds, I'll do it. The only thing that matters is that you run at the right time.
Who would have thought it would be so easy to corrupt a villager? And look, he's doing just fine. So we need to get to the stairs as fast as we can.
Booyah!
And then just up.
It's so cool that we made it.
Yeah. That's it. We've made it to the planet itself. What do you think is waiting for us inside? I think there's going to be a lot of interesting things. So let's hurry up and get in there.
I'm a little scared to go in there.
Ah!
But I'm not gonna leave Mikey alone.
Oh.
Well, that's it.
Whoa!
We've managed to get inside this planet. And by the way, don't you think there are some strange animals? Let's get close to them and try to tame them.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Don't you think they're the easiest horses ever?
What the?
They're just wearing diamond armor. And by the way, that's an animal we could really use.
Huh.
Because it could be a strong defense for us.
Mikey, how could you think it was horses? They have horns on the front. But you're right that we could use an animal like that. And it's too bad I can't make myself some cool armor yet.
JJ, how cool is that? I had no idea I'd have so much fun riding. So now we can quickly explore the entire planet.
Yes!
And I hope there aren't any hostile mobs.
Mikey, what the hell are those? I think we should get away from it. Because that thing was definitely going to attack us. And we don't even have any weapons. Now it's getting dangerous.
Ah! That's it. We seem to have gotten away from that weird monster. So now we can continue our exploration. And look, there's even a village here.
Whoa.
And it's all made of diamonds.
Except the villagers won't be very nice. Because they're going to attack us right away. In that case, I've decided we should strike first. And by the way, let's steal as many llamas as we can carry.
You know, I like that idea. Because just riding around is kind of boring. I'm always up for a fight. And by the way, there's not a lot of opposition. So we can definitely win.
Either way, you should be careful.
Seriously?
Because if they surround you, even animal armor won't help you. And if anything, you just yell. Because I'll be there in no time to help you.
Oh,
Mikey, I'm not entirely sure where we are, but apparently there's some kind of weird house here. So how would you like us to explore it?
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe there's a treasure here.
Either way, something tells me we need to find some good armor.
Yes!
So why don't we just find a workbench and make ourselves a set of armor? Wait, look, it's another villager.
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
Whoa.
I take it you're not from around here. So let me get you some armor. And how nice that you have diamond bushes.
Booyah.
You can pay with them.
Great. Then please give us 2 sets of reservations.
Yeah.
And if you have weapons, we could use those too. Mikey, imagine that. Now we're gonna be the strongest.
Thank you so much for such a cool exchange. Although I understand you have a whole stockpile of this armor. So we'll just move on. And we wish you the best of luck. You're gonna need it.
Mikey, we should get back, so let's go.
JJ, look at how big a monster this is.
Whoa!
I think it's the boss of this planet. So if we can beat it, we're gonna get a cool reward.
Boom, boom, boom!
So give it your best shot.
How big and tough this slime is. I thought we'd only need a couple of hits to win. But it's not what I expected. So Mikey, we're gonna have to keep hitting it.
Well, that's it. And you said it was gonna be a tough fight. We are now officially past the boss of this planet. So what's all this weird stuff coming out of Nia?
Ah!
I didn't realize that orb could be used as a teleport. And look how cool it is. We still have everything we took from the diamond planet. So we'll be ready for the next planet.
And we no longer have to coax the villager into distracting the golem.
Yes!
We can just jump over it. So let's get to exploring Planet 2 as soon as possible.
Booyah!
You're right. I don't want to wait any longer either. So we'll quickly get to the second planet and see what we can get out of there. I think we'll be able to pick up a lot of jewelry there too.
Seriously?
And you should also remember that there's going to be some kind of boss there too.
Whoa!
By the way, something tells me we're unlikely to get inside the planet on our own animals.
What the?
So let's just leave them here. We've got good armor and weapons anyway. We can handle it.
Okay, well, that sounds like a good plan to me too.
Yep.
So let's go on our feet. And you go first so I have time to prepare. Of the two of us, Mikey's the one I don't feel sorry for.
JJ, this time it's quite different from the last planet.
Whoa!
Because instead of a big space, it's like someone's house. And we're gonna have to get out there and explore.
Don't forget, we have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Because if there's a house here, someone's living in it. And I really hope it's not an alien.
What?
Because I'm very afraid of them.
JJ,
Oh no!
we've been very wrong all along. And that's because this planet is even bigger on the inside than the last one.
Mikey, look, there's something burning.
Seriously?
And if I'm reading this right, there's a spaceship out there. In that case, we need to get out there as fast as we can and save everyone who's hurt.
How awful! There's so many aliens!
Yes!
And I guess we can't save them anymore. It's so sad.
Mikey, take a quick look behind you. There's a very strange creature. And don't you think it might know something? So we need to catch up to it as fast as we can.
Are you sure we're gonna catch up with it? Look at this! There's a village here, but it's all too weird. And why the villagers look more like llamas than villagers? But if we can bargain with them, it'll be super interesting.
Listen, why don't we take a little walk down the road?
Yeah.
I think there's someone else out there. And I was right. There are regular villagers here now.
Yep.
Hey, do you guys have any armor for us?
Good afternoon. In general, you can look at the armor inside the house.
No way!
I think you'll like it. And when you put it on, come to me.
Whoa!
I have a small favor to ask.
I wouldn't have thought it would be that easy.
Yes!
In that case, we should certainly help the villager with his request.
What the?
But don't you think it's a trap?
I think it's gonna be okay.
Whoa.
Because I don't know of any village that would just hand me a set of cool armor. So I'll definitely be helping that villager. And I suggest you do the same.
Well, let's go and hear what the villager has to say then. And then we'll make a decision.
Anyway, the point is that bandits kidnapped my son. And I think you're the only one who can save him. Because none of us know how to fight. You'll help me, won't you?
Booyah!
Of course, we'll do everything we can to save him. Mikey, run faster. Like I told you, these villagers can be trusted. And I'm ready to destroy anyone who steals the little villager.
Yep. I take it we've made it to the right place.
Booyah!
And why I don't see anyone here yet? That's good. Because now we can get a little bit of a look around.
It's just too weird.
Oh.
Whoa, Mikey, that was a trap.
What?
We got caught in the back. What are we gonna do now? There's too many enemies here. So we're not really gonna be able to fight.
Let's just surrender for now. And then we can get out of jail anyway.
Who would have thought we'd be trapped after all? And now Mikey and I are locked up in prison. But the good news is, we're sitting here with the villager's son, so we don't have to look for him anymore.
JJ, you realize there's nothing more we can do?
What the?
Because the bars that are holding us behind are made of emeralds. There's no way we can break them.
No.
So this is the end of us.
If you'd look around instead of crying, you'd notice that I've already found a way out of here.
What?
So all I need you to do is keep an eye out for enemies. They can't realize I'm already underground.
Whoa! I can't believe you could come up with something even in such a horrible situation. What are you gonna do? Make dynamite? We'll be out of here in no time.
Yes!
I'll keep an eye on the enemy.
Great. Now I have a little time to do everything I wanted to do. And I should start by packing some gunpowder. Because I can't make dynamite without it. And then I better make myself a shovel. I'll still be mining sand and other materials with my hands for too long. So I will speed up the process a little bit, but I'm glad that we have this opportunity to escape in general.
Hey! Whoa!
JJ, how's it going in there? I hope you've already made dynamite. Because I can't be in this awful prison anymore. Why don't you just let us out of here?
Mikey, do you really think making dynamite is that fast? You're gonna have to wait a little longer. But I'm almost done.
Whoa!
That's it. I've managed to make a rock shovel for myself. So now it's gonna go really fast. Mikey, just a couple minutes and I'll be standing right next to you with blocks of dynamite.
That's just great. And by the way, how many blocks can you make? Because I don't think we can blow up a grid that thick with one block of dynamite.
Don't worry, I'll definitely have more than one block. So we're gonna have a big explosion. And I really hope we can use it to take out all the enemies at once. Because I don't want to run from them.
That's just great. And by the way, you can take your time. Because the enemy still hasn't checked out what we're doing.
Whoa!
And by the way, what are we gonna do next?
That's very good. Because I hadn't thought about how I was gonna get out of this resource cave. Good thing there's still plenty of wood in here. So I can make a ladder for myself and get out of here.
Seriously?
And then there's gonna be an explosion.
I hope you didn't forget your lighter, because we're not gonna make it without it. Anyway, you should be upstairs by now, because I
Oh.
think we're out of time.
Don't panic, I'm almost up there. And let's get you to stop crying, because I told you everything's gonna be okay. By the way, it's important that we pick up the villager's son.
I just don't think it's gonna work out.
What
Because
the-
even if we can open this prison, there's a lot of enemies waiting for us. And without a gun, I'm not gonna fight them.
Careful, there's gonna be a big explosion. And if you're so scared, I'm ready to fight everybody. So you can just stand back and wait for the fight to be over. That's it, we made it out.
Seriously?
And I still have the materials, so I'm gonna make a sword for myself. Since I still have to destroy all the enemies in this cave.
Whoa! I'm so glad you have the energy to do this.
Oh.
I'll be there for you. And at the same time, make sure that Villager's kid doesn't run away.
Yes.
Because he could get lost in the area.
Boom, boom, boom!
Whoa!
Now!
Who would have thought the aliens would be so weak?
Really?
I just made myself an emerald sword. Mikey, I think we're ready to head back to the village. Because there are no more enemies left.
Are you sure it's over?
Yes!
In that case, the villager's child and I will be getting out of the cave.
Thank you so much for saving me. Now I'm gonna get my daddy to thank you so much.
Yeah. The important thing is that you're okay now. So let's just get to the village first.
To be honest, I thought I'd never see you and my son again, but you did manage to get him back. So I'll be grateful to you for the rest of my life.
Whoa!
And what would you like me to do for you?
I think the amount of emeralds you've given us will be enough.
Yeah.
Now we have to run. Because I think we've been on this planet too long.
You're right. I already want to go to our planet. And do you think we could ever make a good rocket? We don't have a lot of blocks, so we'll have to do it very carefully.
I think we've got a lot of blocks, so we can make a cool rocket that will get us from this planet to Earth in no time.
Yep.
By the way, now we have another set of cool armor.
Well, then let's just make it quick.
Yes!
And it's been a long time since we've been to our planet. I think I'd be happy to walk on simple grass rather than emerald blocks.
I can see why there's a golem by the stairs. Because if the villagers had gotten onto this planet, it would soon be nothing left. And look, construction's going pretty fast.
Hey!
You know, I had no idea you could build a rocket that fast.
Booyah!
In a few more minutes, we'll be setting up the inside of the rocket. And then we'll finally fly.
The most important thing is to take your time.
Whoa!
Because if I forget even one block, our rocket might just explode in midair.
And that's it. The rocket's ready.
Yes!
But we need a lot more equipment to get it off the ground. So keep up the good work, JJ.
Oh,
And I'll keep you in check.
I think I'll be fine on my own.
Seriously?
So, you can say goodbye to all the villagers for now. I don't think we're ever coming back to this planet again. And I'm beginning the installation of critical components.
Well, I hope hope you'll be as careful as possible. After all, if you don't install the computer correctly, it could break. And I don't have another one of these.
I think we're gonna be okay. And by the way, you can come aboard now. Because in a couple more minutes, we're gonna be launching our rocket into space. This is so exciting.
I'm a little scared though.
What the?
That's it. All systems are working properly.
Booyah!
So it's time for us to take our seats. Mikey, I really hope our rocket can make it to our planet.
What?
Otherwise, we're finished.
Could you not say such scary things? Because now I'm even scarier.
Well, that's it. We made it back to our planet.
Whoa!
And I told you it was gonna be okay. And you didn't believe me.
What?
Now we have to figure out what to do with these planets.
Look, we're even being greeted by villagers. Looks like we've become real heroes to them. And by the way, don't you think it would be better if we destroyed these planets?
To be honest, I was thinking the same thing.
Whoa!
Because we're the ones lucky enough to survive out there. Someone else could have gotten hurt. So let us be the first and last to visit both of those planets.
Well, good. I'm glad we're on the same page today. And by the way, don't you think we should celebrate our return? After all, now that we have a mountain of emeralds,
You're right. We can afford whatever we want. And the shells have clearly reached the planets by now. So now there's going to be terrible explosions. I hear there's a restaurant opening up nearby.
Really?
Shall we go there?
that's a great idea.
Hey!